spotlight on some of our favorite athletes around. And we've got the SBC Texans, the Lady Texans, gearing up to play a little basketball. And something this gentleman right beside me is a little partial to. We've got Mr. Joe Tubb in the house this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good
How are
morning.
you?
I'm great.
Good, good. You getting excited about a little Meet the Texans night?
You know we are. It's the years flit by pretty fast, and you wonder where the summer went. And oh gosh, it's time for school, and then it gets about this time of the year, and you get excited again.
That's right. Well, you have a lot to be excited about. Some great athletes out there at South Plains College. You've been running some good rodeo kids through there. Some great cross country and track athletes as well. And now, my gosh, it's time for basketball.
It is, and we do. You know, we started in August, and the rodeo. We have a new rodeo coach, and of course, anytime you have a new coach, things change a little bit. But hey, we're going to be all right. They finished up pretty strong, and excited about the spring. And of course, we're getting ready to host. In fact, the Levelland hosts this Saturday our Region 5 cross country meet, and we're ranked in the top 5 in the nation with our men and our women. So we're excited about that.
That's amazing. And you know, you guys recruit a lot of great athletes. You know, you've had a lot of kids go on to do some amazing things after they've left the halls of South Plains College and had some fine tutelage from your coaches. This year, what are you most excited about? What's the feel on campus? What's the feel through your athletic department?
Well, I think we're pretty spoiled. I mean, I hate to say that, but we are. And we had a good year last year, but in some areas not as good as we'd like to. Mm-hmm. Track has continued to hold through with that, with 3 national championships, I think, last year. So it's hard to say they had a down year.
Right.
But we are stronger in cross country than we were last year, and we feel like that both our men's and our women's basketball teams are stronger than they were last year. In our conference, you know, it's a double-edged sword. You can be pretty good and be 4th or 5th. So we don't like being 4th or 5th. We would rather be battling for the championship, and we feel like that this year we can.
That's awesome, and I'm sure a lot of the fans out there are very excited to hear that coming from you. You've seen a lot of basketball over the years. How many years running is it, Mr. A.D.?
No, we don't need to be talking about
You've been at the helm a few years,
I guess we can say it's not
haven't
my
you?
first rodeo.
It's not your first rodeo.
This is the 28th year at South Plains
Wow.
College. I was coaching and came by here just to stay for a year or two.
That didn't quite work out for you, did it?
Listen, I enjoyed being in Levelland so much that it's been a while.
That's wonderful. Well, we are so glad to have you. And let's talk about what you came to tell all the fine folks listening about, and that's Meet the Texans Barbecue Roundup.
Well, Tanya, we started this, I guess, 28 years ago to kick off our basketball season, and we use it actually to introduce all the athletes in our program. We'll introduce rodeo and track and men and women's basketball.
Even the cheerleaders.
Even the cheerleaders. We do everything. This is kind of our start, and we wanted to, years ago, we wanted to do something kind of special, and you know, I get tickled when I bring in new coaches. They can't imagine how many cookers are in this town. So hey, why not cater to what we do best around here, and we have a lot of people that can really cook.
That's right.
So we start the afternoon at 5:30 with the kickoff of our events, but our cookers will be there either the night before the break of dawn, and they will be cooking up some awfully good food.
Do you have any? You want to whet our appetite a little bit? Are we going to have some ribs? Maybe
well,
some
I tell you, this
chicken,
crew. If you've ever been around this crew, there'll be about between 10 and 15 cookers out there. And some of them are the best pork chop cookers in West Texas, you know, and some of them the best brisket, and some will cook steaks, they'll cook poppers, they'll have shrimp poppers, they'll have pepper poppers, they'll have, it's amazing, it's really amazing, and the price we charge at $5.30 to come eat is what you'd get an appetizer for at a good place in Lubbock or Levelland. So
that's true.
You really have a bargain for the people that come out, and then of course we'll put on a little show about 7 o'clock with our men's basketball, but everyone will get to meet our athletes, And we're always awfully excited and awful proud about our athletes. Like you said, we send them all over the nation. There's no telling how many we count up every now and then, between around 20 Division I kids to different schools all over the nation. So we're pretty good. You know, our kids are good, and we tell them off the start of the year, you know, if they weren't good, they wouldn't be here. So we expect a lot of things from them, and this excites them too, to see the people come out and support it.
And you know what? And expectations not just on the court, but in the classroom. And you guys have some great coaches that really encourage these kids academically as well.
Well, we do, Tanya, and that's another thing about South Plains College. And we tell them that this is a very academic school, and so we can tell mom and dad, if they let us borrow them for a couple of years, you know, they're going to come out of here with a great education as well as a future in athletics.
That's right. Well, this is a great event. As you've said, it's been going on for a lot of years. Every year it just seems to get better. We seem to either add a few more cookers or more music or just more fun in the atmosphere. This will be Michael's first one, so he's getting pretty excited about being out there.
Yeah, we've been. Michael said he's pretty good at this tasting, so we'll make sure he gets.
He can eat. Let me tell you, he can eat. All right. So you couldn't tell, you know, from looking at me so tiny, you know, just a little old thing, but
he said the same thing to me.
Well, this is going to be a fabulous event. It is on Tuesday, November 2nd, so we want everybody to mark that date. This is going to be indoors this time, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It'll be on the dome floor.
So people can go around to the cookers, get their plate. I guarantee you can't even hit everybody out there. There are so many wonderful, you know, choices. You put a little bit on your plate, and you'll be able to go sit down.
Well, how we're going to do it this year? We'll go ahead and let them come through the dome.
Oh, great! So the food will be inside.
So we'll move the food inside.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they won't have to. What we do, we've tried going from cooker to cooker, and the food's so good, some of them don't get but about 2 cookers and they're through. You know, so we want everyone to have a chance to taste everything.
Okay, so they'll come on in. They can go ahead and give their tickets down there on the dome floor. Okay, okay, and they'll come through the line, eat a little bit, and then be able to sit there and watch as you guys introduce your athletes.
We're going to start around 5:30, and we're going to entertain. Of course, the people with a little music, and then we're going to have the teams separately be introduced, and then we'll start the ball game, and we'll introduce the basketball players, the men's basketball players at that time, and we have some more at halftime, and we'll kind of make it hopefully quite an evening, and then we're going to give away a little trip.
Just a little one.
Just a little trip. Yeah. Thanks to international tours. They're always great to come in and donate that for us. And
Vegas bound, huh?
Vegas bound, and you know, I know that the economy's kind of down, and Vegas, I'm sure, is not popping like it always is, but I bet you that everything's still open out there.
Oh, I would think. I bet, you know, they'll probably let you in anyway.
Yeah,
so.
I really is too.
Well, we want to thank you, and thank you to your SID over here, Mr. Joe Walker. How's he doing for you anyway?
Hey, I have to hand this guy. See, this is Joe, and he's finding out the more he's around. We were just talking. He said, you know, I kind of seem to be creating more and more for myself to do, and I said, yeah, you keep being good at it, Joe, and we'll keep adding things for you to do. That's the way it works. That's the way it works.
Right. That's right. Well, he's doing a great job. He certainly makes our job easy to be able to promote things for you, because he keeps all those great press releases coming. And speaking of that, you guys have got an excellent website where people can go on and get all of the information, stats.
Isn't it great?
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's Joe again. He's learned. Well, I get tickled when people ask me about Joe, because usually an SID is a kind of a news guy that has to learn to do sports. Well, Joe's a sports guy that's had to learn to do news, and he's really has done a great job. Our website is tremendous, and it's also put together. He's in charge. One of those things again. He's in charge of the Region 5 website, so people that want to know what's going on around our region and our conference can find that out through the NJCAA.
Region5.com.
Region5.com.
Okay.
And it's really super.
Well, go visit the website, but be sure and come out for the Meet the Texans Barbecue Roundup. And you need to stay tuned, because the partnership between South Plains College Texan Club and HPRN is going to have some definite surprises for you this year. We're taking it to another level, and we'll have more on that coming up. But I just want to tease it a little bit. But very, very exciting stuff this year. And Joe, thank you so much. Thanks for coming out in person here and giving us a little of your time. I know you're very busy, but we're excited about the Meet the Texans, and we'll see you on the 2nd.
Well, we are too. It's always a pleasure to come out here, and we appreciate everything y'all do for South Plains College and Level and our program.
You bet. You have a great day.
We'll do.